A lady goes into a bar and sees a cowboy with his feet propped up on a table. He has the biggest feet she's ever seen. The woman coyly asks the cowboy if what they say about men with big feet is true. The cowboy replies, "Sure is, mister. Why don't you come back to my place and let me prove it?" The woman is curious, so she spends the night with him. When she sees him the next day, she hands the cowboy a $100 bill. "I'm flattered," he says, grinning. "You must have really enjoyed me." Not so much," the woman replies. "Take the money and go buy yourself some smaller boots." Little Johnny is in school one day when his teacher tells the class that she wants to hear each of them say a little about their families, and specifically what is needed in their lives. The first student is a little girl. She stands up and says, "My family is mostly happy, but what we really need is a bit more money. My dad leaves for work before I am even awake, and he works hard until late at night to put food on the table. Money is needed in my family. More time with my dad is needed." The teacher is moved. She thanks the student and moves on to the next. A little boy stands up and says, "All we are missing in my family is my older brother. He went off to fight in the war a year ago and nobody has heard from him since. My mom always waits for him by the window. My brother is desperately needed back in our family." The teacher is now tearing up. She thanks the little boy and moves on to the next student, eventually making their way around the classroom with one heartfelt response after another. Finally, they come to the last student, little Johnny. The teacher has come to expect antics from him, but gives him a chance. "Little Johnny, what about you? What is something needed by your family?" Little Johnny stands up briefly and says, "Nothing, we have everything," and sits back down. The teacher, slightly upset, asks, "Now, how is that possible? Each of your classmates have shared something. How can you be so sure that your family doesn't need a thing?" Little Johnny stands back up and says, "Well, I was watching TV with my parents late last night when my sister came home crying. She said, 'Dad, please don't be mad at me, but I am pregnant.' My dad disappointingly slapped his knee and said, 'Damn it, that's all we needed.'